You guys see my new shirt? Straight out of the LCQ. Just remember, go down below, you buy it. What did he say? Down here. Okay, alright. It's gonna go to somebody straight out of the LCQ. But that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about the race. And I'm just going to get into the nitty gritty.
I can admit, I cried a little bit. Just all the time and work.
I want to know what you guys think about Mystery Man Kenny. He's one of my favorite riders. I don't necessarily know if I believe the whole shingles thing. Shingles, you gotta have a rash somewhere, maybe it's in an inappropriate spot that he doesn't want to show us. But it seems like he's got an excuse lined up the next couple days after the Wednesday race or the Sunday race. The first time around, it was, I've got asthma, I have a hard time breathing. And then the next Wednesday, gosh, what was it? I have to think about it. Oh, it was the shingles. He said he tested positive on Sunday. Well, why didn't he say that going into the Wednesday race? Why did he wait till after the Wednesday race to say that he had shingles if he tested positive the last Sunday? I don't know. It doesn't make much sense. And I have to throw it out there that his performance seems to be right up there with, I have to make the connection, you know, Mr. Landis, stage 17, Tour de France. Did some blood transfusions, was kind of not on par the night before, or the stage before, and then all of a sudden he's out front, kicking everybody's butt. Even some of the guys on the podium say that they were waiting for him to get tired.
Thought, you know, with his physical conditions, stuff was gonna, you know, maybe fade halfway or something, so I just kind of stayed in there, but...
So it was a straight up just duped move. Am I referring to anything? I don't know. Am I speculating? Absolutely. But that's what my channel is about, is what's going on behind closed doors. We'll see. You know, we have a lot of things with, I believe, Zach Obot, the Baker's Factory, and some other things going on. So there's a lot of things that are just kind of moving and flowing, and not to mention the press is pretty much owned by Feld and AMA and Racer X. A guy like me, they won't give me a press pass. I can see why, because you gotta be professional, and I've spent my entire moto career being professional and didn't get me anywhere, so now I kind of stir shit up. So let's see what happens. Anyway, the dude had an amazing race. He deserves to win. I wish he would have done whatever he did, figured everything out. I mean, he had 3 months to figure it out before we got back to racing, so it looks like just in a couple days, he turned it all around in a couple days. 48 hours, 72 hours. Wednesday to Sunday, you got 4 days, but that's just beside the point. It's not a lot of time when it comes to the track. I think the track ended up helping because the track seemed like it flowed really easily. It might not have been as hard on the body with... And just to play devil's advocate with the whole shingles thing, it could potentially just have went into Roxon's favor having a nice, easy, flowy track that wasn't that hard on the body. He could last longer. The temperature, a little bit of shadows. There could have been many, many factors as to explain his abnormal performance boost. Certain sections, just it seemed very easy. We had guys like Benny Bloss be second fastest. Yes, we have the short lap times, but I think how well the track flowed and how easy it was certainly helped that. And I personally think that easy tracks end up making for scary tracks. We saw Benny Bloss cut off Wilson in the air. Yes, and absolutely. This kind of racing is extremely fun to watch. These are two world-class athletes here, and Bloss just makes that bike look like an 85. But I did think him going from far left to far right and pinching Wilson off was a very dangerous move. You can see him, and Wilson decides to keep jumping, but right there, oh, that could have been bad for both of them. And obviously Wilson comes back trying to hit him back like, hey, dude, that was a little too much aggression. But I get it. He wanted to win the heat race, so congratulations to Big Boy. And that was probably a scary moment that made Wilson pucker his own butthole because he could have killed him. Anytime you get touched in the air is a no bueno. We don't want it. We don't want to see it. Some of the fans don't see it. I think easy tracks honestly make it scarier because these guys can push over the ability of the actual track. And I think that's where this was sort of coming in hand. And we saw a lot of guys sort of taking each other out. Faulkner, I don't know why he's starting shit with the Lawrence brothers. There's two of them. There's only one of you. You're trying to beat Dylan. Yeah, I totally get you taking him out, trying to push him off the track. But why are you doing it to the other guys? You need these guys to brake check Dylan so that you win the championship. I don't know. Kid's 22, 23. You know, congratulations to him. He's winning some races, but there's a reason why I think he hasn't won the championship yet, and it's because of actions like this. When you have somebody like Jet coming up here, we've seen him earlier. Dude, the dude's willing to just pin it, endo through the whoops. He's trying to win. He'll do whatever. You're a little bit older, maybe have a little bit more self-preservation, but don't get in a fight with one of these kids that are willing to just lay it all on the line to win. It's probably not something you want to get involved in, especially if he has a brother that's going to back him up, because we all know how family is.
When you play with lightning, you get the thunder from down under.
So, I don't know what he's doing. I want to know what you guys are thinking he's doing. And we saw Webb in the 450 class. I thought it was beautiful coming on the start. I don't know if he did it on purpose, but you see him kind of brake slide into Tomac. I kind of wish Tomac went down just as a fan, because I want to see the points get tighter, you know, because if he wins next Wednesday, he wins the championship, which the dude definitely is a long time coming, being winningest rider not to win a championship. Like, that has to suck to have that asterisk behind your name, but it looks like he probably won't have it behind his name for much longer. I just thought it was executed beautifully, because if you're going to bet on somebody that has, again, the best race strategy, it's Cooper Webb. When it matters, he pretty much seems to get the job done. And then we have a rider like Dylan, who's actually controlling the championship fairly well, with just taking a second, you know, being the first loser, so that he can try to take it home here in the next couple races. I also wanted to point out that typically it's Kenny is the guy around 10 minutes falls off. But this time it was Tomac that actually falled off. Yes, we pretty much know that he was knowing, hey, I'm running third, I'm not going to catch these guys, I'm just going to phone it in. But it's just ironic that the dude that's been coming up with these excuses, whether or not they're true or not, that's beside the point. I'm just saying, hypothetically, it's interesting that Tomac, the guy that usually gets faster and is unbeatable as the race goes on, was slowing down, when some guy that just over the past few races gets slower actually kept the same and went a little bit faster. It was interesting. Interesting is all I'm going at with that. You guys can tell me what you think in the comments below, because I'm all about freedom of speech, and I don't want to see no political correctness, especially on my channel. So you guys can say whatever the hell you want, and that's pretty much what I do. So if it offends people, it offends people. If it's pointing to something that people take differently, that's for your own interpretation. I want to just banter and get the conversation started, so let's just talk like we're in a garage here. Do I think these guys are cheating? Some of them I do. Absolutely, some of them I do. I was a piss poor cheater. I think at the professional level, sometimes it's the bigger the cheater, the better the performance. Do I think all of them are doing it? No. Do I think most of them have in the past or in some way? It doesn't have to be drugs. It could be motor. It could be something. Yes, everyone tries to stretch the rules a little bit because it's all about money, guys. And the money makes the world go round, makes the sport go round. Without it, we wouldn't have a sport. So, on that note, small video. I need to fix some things here in my little makeshift studio for now. Until next time, this is Johnny Hopper.
To tell Ricky just what the differences is between one day to another.
Yeah, I don't understand it either, but it was a well done job by Ken Roxon.